Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, shout out to Skims. This bodysuit is incredible. It's in the color sienna, size medium. I could have done a small because there is extra fabric in the butt area because my butt is not, I don't have a big butt, so I have extra fabric back there. But the medium is not so bad. It still feels very snatched on my body, but I could have gone for a small. And did I say already the color sienna? I love this bodysuit. Skims is definitely a really good investment. Especially I'm on my cycle right now, so I feel heavier than usual, which is why I'm wearing something that's literally suffocating me. But it's comfortable though. It's comfortable. It's keeping everything in, which is what I need. Because I don't always feel my best during my cycle, so anything that can make me feel sexy, why not? But yeah, so today is a weird day. This is the first time that I'm actually getting back into my new routine because a couple days ago I resigned from my job, which used to be 100% fully remote. Because my company, it's an online university, and so it's always historically been remote for its employees. But our company announced 2 years ago that we had to relocate to Salt Lake City, which is where my company is headquartered, mandated, or you have to resign in 2 years. They made that announcement 2024, and the 2 years has expired. We are here, fast forward, and I've been thinking very long and hard in the last 2 years of this decision of, do I really want to uproot my life and move to Salt Lake City and keep my job, have stability, have a consistent income, and just work my way towards climbing the ladder? Or is this a time for me to pivot and do my own thing? I've been wanting to do my own thing for a really long time, ever since I was little, but I've always been scared. I've always been scared to do it because, I don't know, just having a job and having consistent income is something that I've just been used to for the last 5 years. And in school, they teach you, like, you go to school, you get a job, and you know, you build stability that way. And luckily I've been able to do that consistently for the last 5 years, but I haven't been happy doing it. Yes, I've managed to be able to live the life that I want with the income that I've made over the years. Not too much and not too little, just enough for me to sustain my lifestyle, travel, eat out, get groceries, cover all my expenses, pay rent, all of those things. So not living paycheck to paycheck, but living enough for my lifestyle. And I've had an incredible life of just doing everything that I've ever wanted to do, and that was because of the nature of my job being remote. Going into office is just something that doesn't, I don't know. I don't have a problem working with people. I'm actually a very extroverted person, but I just don't like BS. I don't like office politics. I don't like fake conversations. I don't like small talk. I'm really good at small talk, but I like to have deeper relationships and deep, meaningful conversations, and I never had that experience working in a corporate environment. And so yeah, the first 2 years I was in office, and then I'm like, I hate this. I need to get a remote job so that I can have more freedom to do whatever I want, which is ultimately what I wanted my 20s to be about. Just me traveling the world pretty much and having my own freedom and time and agency, and I got that through my last job. So I felt like if I would have moved to Salt Lake City and kept this job, I would have been moving backwards, because the whole point of getting this job was to have the remote lifestyle. And a part of me started to think, like, okay, well, I can apply for another remote job. Or why do I want remote living? Why do I want a remote job? I started to think, like, why is it something that's really important to me? And I think it's just the freedom and being able to manage my own projects and work my own hours. I didn't have a traditional 9 to 5. I was just able to, whatever I got done for the day, I was able to log off at any time. So I could have logged off at 12 to some days, 3, 4, 6, it doesn't matter. As long as I was able to get my projects done, I could set my own hours, and I loved that. And so I started looking into entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is a lot like that. You set your own hours, you create your own projects and opportunities, and you just have a lot more freedom, and you don't have anyone that's like the boss of you, which I like working that way. So I don't know. Fast forward to today, I resigned from my job and I don't plan on applying for a new one. If anything, I have decided to do consulting work and be a 1099 employee, so that way I can work for myself and have clients rather than be an employee. I think that just suits me better. I like to work with a lot of different small businesses. I'm just figuring it out. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now, but right now is the first day that I'm actually settling into my new routine, which is so weird because I'm given so much freedom. Not that I didn't have that much freedom before working remote, but it's so different now because my job, I don't have as much responsibility anymore. I have to kind of now actively seek my own opportunities, my own work. That's what brings me to YouTube. I want to try this out and see if this is something that I can pursue full time, because I do love filming, I do love editing. I've always loved social media ever since Facebook came out, and I feel like I'm good in front of the camera as well. So I don't know, we're gonna keep going and see where this takes me. But also on the side, I'm leveraging a lot of AI tools to create my own IPs. One that I started, it's called Paypub. It's an invoice management system where basically I help manage small companies with their invoice intake, and created an approval system where invoices can be approved by managers and sent directly to their accounts payable system. So that's something that I'm creating on the side, because IT is definitely the future, and with the era of so many AI tools, it's almost impossible not to utilize those tools and create something on your own. I mean, there's so many opportunities. We're living in a world where you can create your own business, and it's so easy to. You just have to know how to use it. You have to know what's out there. You have to leverage it to your advantage and learn the tools. Yeah, AI is pretty incredible. I'm not a techie person. I don't know how to program, but you don't need to with AI. You can literally create your own website, create your own platform, create your own IP literally with the help of AI. And so that's kind of what I'm doing on the side with my partner. He's helping me, which I'm so grateful for. I could not do this on my own, for sure, because it's scary. It's daunting to want to leave something that has given you comfort and security for the last 5 years, something that you're used to and conditioned to be a part of. And I don't know, the older I'm getting, and I'm also turning 30 this year, at the end of this year, and so I felt like it was time. I felt like it was time to break free from the conventional way of life and to follow my own desires and just listen to that inner voice inside me telling me to go through with this, push. I don't know, I've struggled so much with advancing in corporate. I feel like no one has ever, no matter how hard I work, I'm not able to like climb the ladder. And I realize there's so much politics that go into that, and I'm too real to fall into all of that and to play the game of corporate and office politics and kissing ass basically. It's just not me. I work really hard. I'm someone that is heads down, minding my own business, working really hard, talking when I need to. But as far as like trying to advance up, it's not something I enjoy. I never enjoyed doing, and it's just not me. And so I feel like I don't want someone to tell me what I can be. Just a job title doesn't define me, you know. And even when I strived for trying to get a certain job title, I was told that I couldn't have that role. No matter, even if I got the certifications for it, I put in the work, it just didn't work out. It never worked out for me. And so I'm like, you know what? I am not gonna let a corporation define who I am. I'm going to do that on my own terms. And this is kind of something that I've been leaning into for the last 2 years. Just this way of thinking of, I'm gonna do things on my own. I'm gonna be creating my future on my own terms, you know? It's scary, it's daunting, it's awkward. It's so awkward. Like, even filming right now feels really awkward, even though I've been doing it for years and never posted. I've decided now finally to post and give it a try, because it's scary when you put yourself out there. It's scary when you dive, and it's like the feeling of diving into deep waters and you not knowing where you're gonna land. But I have faith, and I don't know where life will take me exactly, but I know that this is something that I need to do. This is the path that I need to follow, because I know that I'm capable. I know that I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and I'm capable enough. And I know over time, as I continue to try and learn and grow and improve every single day, I know it's going to compound into something really beautiful. And it's just a matter of patience and time and consistency and hard work, and that's something that I'm willing to do. And I'm willing to do it messy. Before, I think it took me a long time to get to this place, because I felt like I had to do it perfect. I had to make sure I had everything planned out. I had a strategy, I had a plan, I had the perfect camera, I had to be in the best mood to film, I had to have the right editing software, or I was always waiting for the right time. And now that my circumstances have pushed me to say, okay, your job, we're taking it away from you. Either you do your own thing, or you go to Salt Lake City and you continue to do what you've been doing the last 3 years and not grow or not elevate, and just stay in the same spot in exchange for comfort and stability. And so I decided to choose the unconventional path. I'm choosing discomfort. I'm choosing taking a big risk. I'm choosing to bet on myself. I'm excited for this journey. I'm excited to see what I'm able to create and build. And I want to take you guys along the ride with me, and hopefully you guys will be able to see the rewards in the end. But this is what I got so far, and I'm really grateful that I'm able to choose this for myself and see how far I take it. And I'm doing it messy. I'm doing it not knowing exactly what the path is, but I'm doing it, and I'm excited for the ride. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments below if you guys are business owners, have been working for yourself, or is going through the same thing as I am, where you just left your corporate job, or you're thinking about leaving in pursuit to do your own thing. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know, how are you staying? How are you doing it? How are you doing? And yeah, I would love to interact with you guys who are doing your own thing, because that's something that I'm really fascinated by. And I just want to make sure that I'm not alone, or these feelings that I'm feeling are normal. So yeah, let me know in the comments below where you guys are at in life, what you're thinking of doing with your life, and if you love where you're at right now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm excited to make more videos for you guys. I'm going to be a lot more consistent now that I have more time on my hands, and do my best to entertain you guys and give you valuable information the best way that I can. And just bear with me because I'm learning as I go with you guys. So yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, beautiful week.